Okay, we are live. Thank you for everyone who is watching and those who will watch in the future. This is RPG Enlightenment. We are going to be going on a mini campaign through the world of Harbinger. This is a playtest for the Absolute Tabletop playtest of Harbinger. I am going to be your dungeon master for this evening, Josh, as host of RPG Enlightenment. I am here with a couple of awesome players. We've had to reschedule this game a couple times, but today is the day that we finally begin our journey. So I'm going to start my left to right. So Jamie, if you want to just say your name, who you're playing.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Jamie, and I'm going to be playing Britch Neverflux.
What class? Any background that you want to share?
He is a level 1 mechanist, and he is a young man, about 22 years old. He's short with sleight of frame, with unremarkable features, other than his arc tools, which he has large, like, mechanist goggles that he wears over his eyes that make his beady little eyes seem much bigger, like big owl eyes. He has like a large kind of hooked nose a little bit. So those goggles combined with his nose kind of earned him the nickname around the mechanist community of the Owl. Yeah, and he has he's kind of like a gross techie a little bit. Like, he has long brown unwashed hair that he keeps tied back in a ponytail, and he's got like stained yellow teeth. Hygiene's not big on his list of important things, but he was kind of a prodigy at a young age of like everything mechanical and tech. So he like kind of he came from a poor family, but he shot up through the academies and basically became a full-blown mechanist by like his late teens, early 20s.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And Roman?
All right, I'm Roman. I'm playing Kristen. I'm doing a mechanist, like a young dude, 20s, doesn't talk too much, always has like a stink eye, looking mean, and that's all you guys can see at this point.
Awesome. Grayson?
I'm Grayson. I'm playing Clyde Jones. He's an old shredder, about probably 48 years old. He's got white hair with like his hairline is kind of receding. He's got an eye patch on his right eye, and for most of his life he's just been kind of just working the underbelly of the moons, and he's just been kind of, I don't know, he's just been a criminal just in general, and that's basically all you guys have like known about him.
Okay. On that note, we will begin. As we begin, all of you are bound, hands together, feet together, with sacks over your heads. Please stay muted so that way it doesn't. Sacks over your head. The first person to wake up is gonna be Kristen. He comes to what he thinks is his last day on the moon. For all of you are on death row, sentenced to death by the sept of this moon. You guys have been imprisoned for a few days, some for a few weeks, some for a few months. The first person to come to is Kristen. Your face completely sweating from the heat of not only the sack over your head, but that of everything around you. As you come to, you can hear birds chirping as they seem to grow distant. You feel kind of the uneasiness as if you are moving in some sort of carousel or cabin. What is it that you do first? You got to unmute.
So my hands are bound. Am I like hog-tied, or am I free to move my arms?
No, you're still be free to kind of move your arms a little bit, but not, it's kind of I don't remember the show, but it's like your legs and your arms are like chained together. So there's still that where if you stand up, like there's still that little bit of distance, but it's not complete free movement.
Can my hands reach like the sack over my head?
It would come right to the bottom of it. You wouldn't really be able to try to get it off or anything, but you would be able to like touch it and kind of feel it. What would you be feeling, as you come to?
What would I be feeling? I would start freaking out, trying not like screaming, but at least fidgeting, trying to get this thing off me, and trying to make a commotion to.
Okay, and as you do that, you end up moving around a little bit, and you end up bumping right into Britch, and it knocks over to Britch, forcing Britch to kind of awaken from whatever happened while you guys were in prison. And Britch, what is it that you feel or think as you kind of get startled awake by Kristen bumping into you?
Well, how long have we been here in prison so far?
How long you've been in prison is up to you.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, some of you have been there for a few days, few weeks, some even a few months. So there,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna assume I've been there for a little while then. And as he kind of bumps into me and knocks me over, it's kind of just the rough realization, another day in paradise. That like, here I am, and it's kind of that thing where when you wake up in the morning and it's still there's like that brief second before you realize where you are and what's going on. It's like that brief second, and then as he's falling, and then as his body like hits the ground sideways, and he opens his eyes and he can't see anything. He realizes like, that's right, here I am. And I think he's gonna let out like a muffled like, what the fuck?
As you kind of fall over, your head falls into the lap of Clyde. And as you say, what the fuck, Clyde comes awake.
Oh, thank
so
God.
Clyde.
Okay, so are we all just like laying on a floor, what seems to be right now?
No, you guys are in a moving kind of wagon-ish type thing. So you guys are all you guys don't necessarily know that you guys are all lined up next to each other, but all of you guys are sitting right next to each other in this moving wagon. And as Kristen bumped into Jamie ended up falling over, and his head is now in your lap.
Yeah, the sack over his head is just like laying on my like chained wrists that were just sitting in my lap. And as I I feel his like head hit my hands, I kind of just like pull him up real quick and like try and get his head off me. And I'm just like, what are you doing? What the hell? Like, where are we? I'm like, oh my God. And then like I just kind of I'm like, do we all have sacks on our heads?
Would anybody care to respond?
Yeah, so as
or you go.
I was just gonna say, as he lifts his hands up and like throws me off of him, I'm probably gonna like stumble, or we're sitting down like on our butts pretty much.
Yeah, so your feet are bound to the floor, and then you guys are sitting down with your arms bound in front of you.
Okay, so he kind of tosses me off. I'm like, oh, yeah, I definitely got a bag on my head.
Now, can I offer to put my head in his lap and tell him to take the sack off my head?
I mean, you can.
I go, hey buddy, the guy who I just knocked into, Rich, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I go, do me a solid and take this thing off my head. And I just put my head right in his lap.
Okay.
Yeah. The minute I feel the head in my lap kind of thing, this is a little weird, but yeah, okay. And
all right, give me a
pull it off.
D20 roll.
Cool.
All right.
It's a natural 1.
Oh.
Starting off strong, folks.
No, that works out perfectly for me, at least.
I'm glad to hear that.
As he kind of puts his head down into your lap, and you go to remove the sack from his head, you hear what you can kind of see here as a door pretty much opens abruptly, slamming against something that you don't know what, and they see what you're doing. They're like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?"
I pop up.
Grabbing Bridge straight by the neck and pulling him out of the wagon. Roll me a dex save at disadvantage, seeing as you're bound.
That's a 9.
Oh god. Okay. So as you fall to the floor, you're gonna take 1d4 of damage. So let's see how much you're gonna take in damage. 2 as you go head first straight into the ground.
Oh, ouch. Oh, God.
As I hear this, I just kind of go back to like making a slight snore, like as if I'm still sleeping. Like I just lean my head against the wall with the thing we're still sitting in. I'm just like just still acting like I'm sleeping.
Okay. And as you fall to the floor, Bridge, the guard kind of lifts you up and puts his knife to your back and starts nudging you in the back in a direction. And there's a couple different guards, so they grab each and every one of you and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're all being walked to this thing. Obviously, you guys can't move all that far, seeing as your legs are bound together. Mm-hmm. You walk for...
Where are you taking us?
They're like, "Don't you dare talk to us, you stupid villain. You are going to your death." And they're just nudging you over. A couple minutes go by. You guys are walking over logs. The guards aren't really helping, so you guys are tripping over sticks and going through what would appear to be some sort of forested region, when all of a sudden you all are forced to your knees. Now you all are on death row, so you all think that you guys are all going first, seeing as you can't really tell what's happening to the others. In the distance, you do hear kind of like the executioner running the hot stone over what would appear to be some sort of executioner's blade. When all of you guys have the sacks ripped from your guys' faces, the sun of the hot day beating straight down on you, it appears to be at its highest point. In front of you stands kind of Game of Thronesy kind of throne made of wood. The engravings in the wood are of some of the finest that you guys have ever seen. You can tell that this wasn't necessarily this hasn't been a society for long, if it has been a society at all. You all give me a perception check.
One sec.
That's a 9 for me.
Roman, don't forget that you have the mic on mute.
2.
I got a 12, but then I also have perception as a skill. So do I just add my proficiency to that?
Yes.
So 14.
Okay. Man, 2 out of the 3 of you aren't all that perceptive.
It's one of my skills.
Uh,
just terrible at it.
Clyde, as you kind of come to, you can see behind the throne walking towards you all, but like kind of walking towards the throne from behind it.
Mm-hmm.
This tall person, wearing a mask, completely head to toe in this armor. You can tell it's been worn, for a very long time. It's very old, very ancient. But you can tell based on its glow that this is power armor, and of a color that you haven't seen in power armor before. It's purple.
Okay, let me 1 sec. I'm gonna write that down.
As I see the throne, I'm just gonna look up at it and go, "Oh, so you guys have decided to make me king of the planet instead? That's great. Finally, it's about time. That's good."
As you say that, the guard that was standing behind you puts his blade to your neck and says, "Speak again without being spoken to, and your punishment will be served right here." And anyway, as I was saying, as this person walks forward, it's like a staircase type thing with the throne at the top, and this person is standing right at the edge of the stairs, right before going down them.
Mm-hmm.
Just standing there, staring at all of you, and says, "Do you know why you are here?" Any of you guys can respond to that.
Being a little scared from before, the knife, the blade to my neck and all, I'm just looking at them. Go ahead.
I just
time.
I just chuckle and that's it. Like just an under my breath chuckle. Like, just like I'm just surprised that they're even asking us questions at this point.
Roman, what did you say?
To serve my time.
And to hearing as Kristen says that, excuse me, you can kind of hear a slight chuckle, but it's female in nature. It's like a but it becomes hushed really quickly, almost as if she wasn't meaning to laugh, but ended up laughing anyway at it. And to that, she replies, "Yes, you are." And as soon as that happens, this very short man, probably maybe 4.5 feet, wearing this fine, or what was at one point fine clothes. You can tell that it has like holes in it. Kind of, it's definitely seen better days, to say the least. And this short man walks past. You see as this female figure bows before him, and even when she bows all the way, she's still taller than this man. This man walks right past her and sits on the throne. This man looks at you all and says, "You all have been sentenced to death. Today is the day of your execution, but it doesn't have to be. Do you want the chance for redemption?"
Yes.
Can I talk now? Okay. Yeah.
Clyde, he just keeps his one good eye staring at the where the female laugh came from, and he just says yes as well.
Good. Now, I have a mission for you. A mission that is impossible. But if you are to come back from this mission, you will have your redemption. Now, this mission is of utmost importance to me being welcome back at my table. This mission is what will get me back in power, even over Alzarine.
How are you spelling that?
Alzarine?
Yeah, so I can just like remember the name like later on.
Well, Alzarine is the actual sept. That's like the highest sept. That's in it's let me grab it. Just because I don't want to ruin how this.
I actually have it pulled up if you want me to just read it right now.
It's ALZAREEN.
Okay.
He's the sovereign sept.
I'm sorry, was this the female who said that or the short guy?
No, the king.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Or the person sitting on the throne.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say to him, "Oh yeah, if you've got beef with the Alzarine, I'm definitely willing to help you out. They're the ones who put me here. So, yeah, I'm willing to help you out with that."
And,
he looks at you dead in the face, and he kind of smiles. But actually, give me a perception.
That is a 12.
That was about what I was gonna have to DC. So, he kind of looks to you and kind of chuckles with this like half smile, almost as if he's hiding something about that.
Okay.
You want to say something?
Yes.
No, I'm trying to pick my words correctly because I don't want to end up getting my throat slit. So, I'll just say Clyde looks up to this king and he just goes, "Huh, what's the Alzarine got over you that's making you take from the lowest of the low? Don't you have men that could easily achieve what you're proposing to us? Why aren't you just killing us and getting us out of your hair?"
He looks to you and says, "Why would I waste my own men when you are already set for death? I will need the strongest of mine in order to gain back that which is mine. And that is why this is your mission. Your mission is important. There was a derelict ship that crashed into this planet shortly after we did. We set up research in that ship to find out where they came from and whether or not we can return back. But they stumbled across something. In the last whisper link that we had gotten from them, it was almost as if something was holding back their words. Now, when that happened, we sent a small little resupply back to the ship so that way they have their supplies and everything that they need. But when they went there, where they were supposed to be, there was no one there. And upon seeing that, they came back to me and told me this. And so I, being the gracious sept of all, have offered you the chance of your freedom, for that will put me where I want to be. Now, do you guys have any questions for him or want to say anything before we keep going?
Can
Yeah,
I ask what moon we're on? Or...
We are on Tor.
And when he was talking about what he wants, does he want the I just had it up, the other moon that the other sept has, Thackersine? I don't know how to say it.
Well, so I guess just to do a real quick little summary here in case I wasn't clear or whatever. He is pretty much saying that he wants to be head of the septs. Because as of right now, you guys know, just because of how long you guys have been around, or at least Clyde for sure, because he's been around for close to half a century, that Alzarine is kind of top dog, right? There's 12 moons currently, and each one has their different sept. But above all 12 of those septs, there's Alzarine.
Okay. They're the sovereign, right? That's what they're called. The top dog. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna say, try and really play into his, his high opinion of himself, like he's the most gracious king and all that. I'm gonna ask him, and to what noble house do we have the honor of carrying out this noble mission?
He looks to you, Omer, almost upset. Like you don't recognize me kind of look on his face. But as that kind of face comes up on him, it kind of like falls from him. Like, has it been that long? He looks to you and says, I am that which everyone has forgotten. I am the one that was, but because of that stupid thing in the sky, I am stuck here. And with that, you see some guards carrying little crates. And in those crates, they put one in front of all of you. And as soon as they put each crate in front of you, they undo your cuffs. They undo your shackles. And the king looks to you and says, put on your equipment. You leave at once.
I just begin, opening my crate and getting my suit on and everything like that.
Same here.
Yeah. Thank you, your grace, your highness, your holiness. We shall not disappoint you, of course.
These are kind of
and Yeah, they're a little old. Mine was in better condition, but it's fine. I'll make do with it.
I look at my suit and I'm like, mine's pressed. I'm like,
What the what? What?
must have been the good behavior in the cells. And then the last thing I pull out of my crate is like my red, like my perfect pristine pistol, and I just spin it real quick and holster it. And then I just look at you guys and I'm like, I'm good to go.
This will have to do, but I can't promise anything.
The derelict ship crashed just southeast of here. It'll be about a day's journey with the little bit that we have, but I will give you something to get there. And as he says that, you see this guard kind of driving what will just kind of equate to a golf cart. You know,
like a rover.
Yeah, kind of like a hovering golf cart. Two seats in front, you know, and then the two seats that are flipped backwards in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And says, head there, retrieve that which they had researched, and bring it to me, and you will have your freedom. Betray me, and there is nothing you can do, nowhere you can go. I will find you, and I will kill you myself.
Two questions, sir. One, can we have a name other than the one who is forgotten, so that if just so we know who we're reporting back to, and two, what are we looking for? What does it look like? This research?
Believe me, you'll know it when you find it.
And the name?
He looks to you, looks high in the sky, kind of like flip the cape with whatever he has, and just
Sick.
walks out.
Okay, cool, great, good talk.
I just kind of like I look toward Kristen and I'm like, hard ass.
Yeah, that guy's a dick.
Yes. A life-saving.
So is like the golf cart just sitting there kind of idle, like idling?
Yeah, for you guys to take it and go southeast.
Okay.
Shotgun.
Yeah, I'll drive because I look at them and I'm like, I kind of like look at both of them and I kind of chuckle. I'm like, there's no way I'm letting you guys drive. And I just get in the seat and then like I just like would I know how to easily pilot this hover cart?
Why don't you do an astrogation check?
Okay. Oh God. Okay, I got a 2 plus my proficiency, which is 4. So getting that out right away.
Okay, so you walk up to this thing and you tell him, "I'm not letting you guys drive," and you kind of sit in it, and you're used to driving automatic, but all of a sudden it's stick. You know, so you sit there and you're like, kind of like the Wreck-It Ralph moment where he's just like, "This is the go pedal, this is the stopper, but what the hell's this third one there?"
I just get off and I'm like, I just like kick where like the wheel would be, you know. I just kick it. I'm like, this is a piece of shit anyway. And I just get in the back and I just sit down. I'm like, just get us where we need to go.
I will. I will. I'm going to be the navigator, so I'm going to sit passenger if that's all good. And I pull on my big goggles. My arc tools, they can take any form. So his arc tool is like these big, like weird, kind of steampunky, almost futuristic looking goggles. That kind of these big owly things that strap onto his face, and they have all these like weird little gizmos and tools sticking out of them. So he kind of puts those big things on his face and hops in the passenger side seat and just like. It's like, we should get going. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like, Kristen, you're driving.
So do I do the check for the astrogation?
Well,
Because I mean, he's my navigator. I mean, Four Eyes got to.
all right, so why don't you do an astrogation check at advantage, seeing as you have a navigator?
All right, nice. 19 first roll. I'll take that.
Nice.
So you definitely know how the hell to drive the thing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sit in there, you know, you kind of look back at the old man sitting behind you, and you're like, this is how it's done, where you just like do it, rev up the thing, pop it into first, hold down the clutch, and just do a little bit of a hovering burnout as you guys just start heading southeast.
I'm unimpressed the entire time.
I lean back to him and I'm like, that guy, he knows how to drive this thing. He's
I
good.
I go, dude, just, oh, my back. Okay, just stop. I'm still tired. You guys woke me up with a head in my lap. I don't know what I'm doing.
You know what, Grayson, seeing as the seats in the back are flipped, roll me a d20 real quick.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
15. Do I add anything to it? Like any of my...
No, I was just gonna do a straight roll. All right, so as you hear the engine start revving, there's like little handles, and you manage to grab the handle just in time before he did it. But you kind of like get the vertigo of just like, you know, falling forward a little bit as he does that. So you guys are heading southeast.
Cool.
God,
And I'm like, hey man, you should hold on.
I just go, don't talk to me right now. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
All right, roll me a Constitution. Roll me a Constitution check. Or
18.
okay, so you managed to hold in your vomit.
Okay, I'm like, just shut up and just drive slower, smoother, whatever.
Okay.
Like, is my driving really that bad?
yeah, all over the place.
I like to imagine that your driving is like perfect and he's just like being a big baby about it.
Yeah.
You're like
Roll
going,
19.
and I'm like, oh god.
You have like a perpetual hangover.
All right, so as you guys are driving southeast, you can see all the trees kind of passing you by. You know, there seems to be kind of like a broken road, seeing as it had been traveled back and forth by the guards with what appears to be the exact space for this hovercraft, I guess we'll just call it for now, or a hover golf cart until we have a better name for it. Just enough space for it. But as you keep driving through, there begins to be less and less trees. You start to notice some of the trees are a little singed, probably from the impact of the derelict ship coming through. And it begins to become very sandy. Almost, pretty much after maybe half hour, 45 minutes of driving, it becomes desert. And through the desert, there's all the hilliness that you usually find in the desert, the sand blowing back and forth, heavier gusts here and there. Everybody roll me a perception check.
12.
15.
18.
Okay. So, Jamie, you notice as you guys are driving something that's a little odd in the distance to your left, kind of on the side of the passenger seat.
Okay.
Out on the distance, on top of one of the hills, almost as if like a mirror shining light. It's kind of that thing. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
I have advantage on initiative rolls, but I rolled a 19, so cool.
I got a 9 after my mod.
Oh yeah, and with my mod, it is 23.
okay. So as you see the light, you're able to kind of grab the steering wheel just in time and yank it forward as you hear "Doof," and a shot goes directly into the sand while you guys are driving.
Can I pull out my pistol and activate as a bonus action? Can I fill it with red Astra for the next hour? It adds a 1d6 force damage to any of my damage rolls.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
It takes up my 1 Astra fade.
Now, are we on like the top of a dune? Is that where he would like got this shot off on us, or like are we going?
So yeah, you're kind of like on a plateau, but to the either side of you, there's like the hilliness that you usually find
Yeah.
in a desert.
And I'm
And
still driving, right?
Yeah, you're still driving.
All right, I call out to them and I say, are we gonna bum rush them or are we gonna try to snipe them?
I kind of say, well, I'm not going to be able to snipe anybody. I'm going to have to get in close and personal. That's how I
And-
like to do it.
And as you guys do that, oh god, another one that was on the right hand shoots directly into the car, pretty much shutting down the car. You don't know what it hit. You don't know anything. But now, unless you guys can somehow manage to fix it, you guys are pretty much stranded in the middle of the desert, surrounded. Or at
You
least
guys-
to what you know.
I take cover behind the hover cart, like from the direction of where that blast came from. I'm now like this, leaning
Now,
against the back.
I'm gonna also get in cover and have my back on his back and be going towards the first shot that was at us.
Yeah, I'm gonna obviously get some cover as well. I'm gonna say to them, "Hey, give me some cover. I'm gonna get us back up on moving, and I'm gonna immediately crawl under the. Is it still hovering? Like, or can it just not move? Or like, can I get
Yeah,
underneath
well,
it to the panel?
We'll say that it's still hovering, because even if a car dies, they're still at least above ground, at least a little bit. So
Okay,
we'll
cool.
say it's the hover motor is still
Mm.
working, but it's not going.
Cool. Like a true car mechanic, I'm just gonna like get down and like use my legs to like kick me under the thing and like squeak squeak like kind of activate my arc tool goggles and get to work on the hover car.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
That is a 4.
Okay. So obviously you realize that something's wrong, and it's definitely going to take some time to
Hey guys,
to
something's
fix.
wrong and it's gonna take some time to fix.
Um,
So
and,
just give me some
and,
cover.
and as that happens, you see what appears to be another cart similar to yours popping out of nowhere with 4 of them. And then from behind you, where you guys are already taking cover, another car with 3 of them.
Three of what?
Well, give me a perception check to see if you guys can tell what they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a 13.
Yeah, me too. 13.
15.
All right. So we'll say that Kristen sees them first. Kristen, what you end up seeing are humanoid type figures completely drenched in some sort of cloth. For the sake of comparison and mental picturing, we'll just say sand people from Star Wars.
That height also?
Yeah, about it's like humanoid in height, in all that, but completely head to toe in pretty much gear to keep them out of, keep them pretty safe in the sandy conditions. Oh god. And in the distance, you guys see what appears to be a sandstorm coming.
Oh great.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna try like hell to repair this thing.
I reach into my back or my pack that I got from our supplies and I pull out like this little gear it looks like just a bunch of gears kind of like scrunched up, and I kind of throw it at Grayson. Right before it's about to hit him, it activates it with blue, and it's my spheroid rotating around him, and I want to give him an increased roll to his revolver shot, and I tell him aim for one of the drivers.
Okay, and then I immediately I just stand up as he does that, and I take a shot at the closest driver cart.
Okay. Remember what we discussed because of the fact that you wanted that proficiency. You roll your attack at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. And now, Roman, what does your sphere add to this?
Do I give him my increase for each, or for like if he had to roll again? Do I give it to him also?
We'll just say that it's whatever the lowest score he'll add it to.
Okay.
Because it's at disadvantage.
And then add 4 to it.
Okay, so 8.
Plus 4? Or is that with the 4?
It was 4 plus 4. Yeah, because the first one was a pretty good roll, and then the disadvantage kind of screwed me.
You made me waste one of my guys. Come on, he was my favorite.
I wasted a bullet. What do you think?
And he looked down there.
Did you add your, because don't you get a boost from the red being infusing it with the red extra?
That's only for
damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. All right. So as you shoot this, the bullet kind of flies, you almost kind of hit him, but it only seems to make him approaching even faster. And the faster he gets to you, the more you realize the sandstorm's coming.
I'm gonna yell up. You made him waste one of his guys? Come on, those things are expensive. Come on. Clearly not a mechanist.
Can I just I don't know how turns are going, but can I just line up for another one for a redemption shot?
Well, you guys are technically in initiative order, so.
Oh, okay. So
for right now.
Can I roll to repair the thingy?
Yeah, you can roll. Well, that's what you did first. You rolled.
Oh, is that what that D20 was for? Okay.
Yeah, and he did the spheroid, and then he did the thing. So now it's my turn again.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the DM.
Gotcha.
Both carts reach you. All 7 men or women or whatever they are jump out of their carts and surround you. They point their weapons at you. Almost Suicide Squad in a circle. Do you guys choose to fight? Or are you guys going to surrender?
I say we know the sept. We know the sept.
I'm gonna pull my head out and be like, "Yeah, you guys got a real busted system down here. Oh, hey, what's going on?"
And then I'll say, I'm like, "Hey, I'm glad I got your guys' attention. I wasn't sure if my pistol would shoot that far. You're the first people we've seen in 6 hours. We're broken down."
Yeah, it's a busted fuel component down here, and it's.
And I kind of just holster my pistol, and I just kind of look towards what's your name again? Britch. Britch. Okay, yeah. So I just kind of look toward Britch.
I'm like, the fuel equalizer is the quantum analyzers are all shot through.
I start messing with a loose screw on the side. yeah, it's something.
And I start trying to overwhelm them with a bunch of techno mumbo jumbo. Then I'm like, the rods, the quantum analyzer rods are all shot through. They're messed up. You guys have any extra?
And they look at you, and at first they start speaking in a dialect that you guys don't understand at all.
I'm like, well, this is gonna be useless.
Okay, all right.
And then
thanks.
One of the ones walk directly up to you guys. Shotgun, pretty much their scattergun in hand, aiming pretty much where if he were to fire, all 3 of you guys would be dead. And in that moment, the first word out of his mouth, or its mouth, is friend or foe.
I just say friend. Yeah.
Friend, 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 friend,
Friends.
friends.
And then you see this man. This I'm just gonna start saying thing. You see this thing look back at the other one and start speaking again in this language that you don't understand. And then you see this other thing just nod slowly. And in that moment, he takes his scattergun and whacks Grayson in the back of the head, knocking him out conscious.
Now, can I do it? Like, how far is the sandstorm away from this little, mob?
It'll be there, if we're talking meta, in about 3 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, I take my handgun and I put it in the sand and I just kind of like slowly put my hands up and I lower down and I just go, please don't hit me, don't hit me.
And then he motions for you to get up and get back in the cart that you guys were at.
Okay, and I get out and I say, make sure you're out from under there, Britch, and I put my weight on the cart.
Yeah, I kind of, when he starts getting on the car, I'm going to make sure, if there's any chance, like if I know from my mechanist point of view that if there's any chance that this thing could fall on me when he gets on, I'm going to make sure I'm not underneath it, of course. And if there's anything I can do, like last minute, like little adjustments that could possibly get it up and running, I would like to do that before I crawl out, like kind of a little sneakily.
All right, you can give me a D20 at advantage.
Cool. And this is a tech check, right? Can I add my tech skill bonus? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. That's a natural 20 with plus 7. So 27.
All right. So with that, you definitely get this thing jump started.
There we go. Okay.
We'll just say because that was a nat 20, it was just the thing came loose and you popped it back in, but at the same time, you notice that there was like a little bit of a nitro type thing that was hidden under there that I'm assuming for whatever reason wasn't, noticed before, or that even they had known it was there. So with the nat 20, you'll notice it and have hooked it up. So you can definitely do those two things on a nat 20. Cool. So technically, you're still under the car when you do that. Did you want to grab Grayson at all?
Yeah, as I'm kind of like coming out from under the car, I would love to just grab onto. He's got a red cape. Is that right, Grayson?
No, but I imagine kind of like the Buzz Lightyear ring for like a helmet to come on. I don't have a helmet, so it's just like a ring. If you want to grip onto that.
I was gonna say if it looks like it's pretty securely fastened to you.
It's like that metal ring.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I would love to jump in the hover car, grab Grayson's metal rim, and yell to Kristen, "Gun it! Gun it! Gun it!" And if I can see any button that activates nitro, I would love to hit that button.
Hit it.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to make a check, a perception or a tech check to figure out what button that would be.
Yeah, we'll do tech check at disadvantage for that one because obviously you're surrounded by 7 people.
Yeah,
hit the biggest, reddest button.
Yeah, I feel like that would be it. Okay, tech with disadvantage. I rolled an 18 and a 12. So 12 plus 7 is 19.
Oh, okay. So you definitely noticed the button.
Yeah, it's big and red. It's a big red button that says Nitro at the top.
And like I honestly picture it like you were like going like this, doing like where the hell is it? And then you just like a dumb
it's
butt
right-
like notice
right
it
there.
right in front of your face.
Yeah. Bonk.
But when you press it, it takes a little bit,
Oh shit.
and everybody around you notices.
Gun
So,
it.
And none of you guys have tried to engage, and I think you left your gun in the sand.
Oh shit.
Oh no, Grayson's gun.
So
Was it mine that when I set it down in the sand?
Oh,
yeah,
your
you
gun.
Yeah.
you set it down in the sand. So now you're gunless.
I was gonna say
It was worn anyway.
Oh God, I holster mine.
And
We'll circle
cover
back.
me.
We'll circle back. And I want to pull out my handgun. And
I'm gonna grab Rich's shoulder and I try to pull him back. I go, "There's no time. Look at the sandstorm. There's no time."
And I would love to provide some cover fire while we skid off if I can.
yeah, so you're definitely skidding off. I'm pretty sure that Kristen probably ran over one or two of them on the way.
When I peeled out.
Sure did.
So you can roll an attack roll if you want.
Awesome. I'm gonna pull out my little handgun. Another natural 20. What the fuck?
Right.
See, I switched.
Okay.
I switched to my good dice. I love these dice.
Okay.
So
he probably was doing one of those drift things to show off while it was still doing it. When he had bumped into his two, it lined up another two perfectly.
awesome.
And when you fired, it went through one skull and out the other.
I want to hold it like Fast and Furious style. As I'm assuming we're doing like a Tokyo Drift.
Oh yeah,
As
I'm
we skid
drifting.
by, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm drifting. So his side's open and he's facing that side. And I'm just drift.
yes. And I'm gonna yell at the same time as I do that. I'm gonna go, oh.
No, friend.
So now it's the enemy's turn.
Cool. Do you need me to roll for damage or?
Yeah, roll for damage. Well, with the nat 20 and just because of cool factor, I'm just gonna say that just that went straight through one, because but now you have taken out 4 of them and there's still 3, so you guys are 3-3, and all 3 of them now are going to attack. Huh?
Am I conscious now, or am I still unconscious?
No one has tried to like shake you or anything, so
My
technically
hasn't woke him up.
I'm having a great dream, guys. I'm just this nap is what I needed. I don't know about you, but
I'm not very strong, so I'm holding on to him, and I'm probably trying to pull him up onto the hover car. But he's just probably dragging in the sand a little bit.
Now,
I'm probably
are
like,
they
come
following
on.
us? Are they following us in another their hover car, or are they just shooting at us as we're driving off?
Yeah, no. There was still a couple in they're in their hover car, so it's kind of like a chase scene, I guess.
Okay.
We'll just
hang on. So are we like being chased by not only them but a sandstorm, or are we going directly into it being chased by them?
I'm driving away from it.
Okay.
You're driving away from them, and it's kind of one of those things where the sandstorm is kind of coming from that far left, coming in.
Okay.
So it's like not only you're gonna be encumbered by it, but they're gonna be like everyone's gonna end up encountering it.
Okay. Yeah, we're like
if there's no shelters,
It's like that scene in Mad Max where they drive into the sandstorm,
Yeah.
except it's like just coming up from the side and sweeping all of us. Cool.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm still dragging, I guess. So
I'm gonna try and like slap him and awake if at all possible, or like shake him and be like, "I need your help. I'm not strong enough to lift you."
You can do that on your next turn, but now I'm about to roll for all 3 of them. Or the two that wanna. Okay.
Oh man, I hope I don't drop you. I don't even know your name. I don't even know your name, buddy.
Why do I always get like in
Kristen, and what's your AC?
13.
And Jamie, yours?
My AC is 14.
Oh God. Okay. So you both end up getting shot.
Fantastic. I love it.
Fantastic. I love it.
So I'm going to do damage real quick if I can find the right die. Oh God. Okay, so
Critted.
so pretty much, Kristen, you're taking 6 points of from a shot.
Holy crap.
I think I got 11 total, so I got 5 health left. But I'm hurting. I'm bleeding out.
Okay.
And oh my.
Oh, guys, I don't even
Um,
know what he's gonna say, but I'm down.
Well, no, I rolled max, so
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's yep.
you're taking 8.
Great. Then
Oh.
I am unconscious. I'm at -2.
Really?
Yeah, I have 8 health, and I took 6 earlier, or I took 2 earlier from the fall.
He lets go of me, and my body hits the sand as the cruiser keeps going.
Yeah. So two party members are down.
I just slumped back in the passenger side seat. My goggles wildly out of control. Oh my god.
It looks like a mini campaign is really turning out to be, a one shot here.
Yeah.
So do I have to astro check to spin around back to them, or can I just
Because I don't want this to end in TPK within the first hour and a half, I'll just say that you can do that.
All right, and then I'm gonna go I'm gonna go right up to Britch, and I'm gonna take out from my bag another one of my spheroids, and it's gonna start to green or glow blue and stuff like that, and it emits a healing beam of energy on him, and it's my medical spheroid, and I get a 1d8 because my specialization's fixer to heal him. So I healed him 3, so you're at 1 now.
So yeah, he's at 1 HP. He's at 1 HP.
Well,
I'm like, can you see me? I'm right up at, against your goggles almost.
I would be
alive.
I would be at it kind of resets to 0 after you take the damage, right?
Yeah, it resets to 0, so you're back at 1.
So okay. So I would be back at 3 because I took. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're back at 3, and I'll just say because he let you go and you kind of went rolling through the sand, you're back up too.
Okay, so was the other car that was the cart that was shooting at us, chasing us, obviously then?
Yeah, they so it was the driver, and then there was 2, because after you had started to drive off, they ran back and grabbed their car and started chasing you guys after you guys.
All you need to know is the shit's hitting the fan.
Yeah, no, okay. So does
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh, I was gonna say, does their cart look exactly the same as our cart does?
Mutes microphone.
It's all right. Because I got some style points right here. If it happens,
Ooh. Are you planning to? Okay. I hope you're doing what I think you're gonna do.
I know what he's doing.
It's gonna be kind of sick. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you dropped me because this is gonna.
I'm glad I became unconscious and dropped you too.
He's like, I'm glad my life ended so quickly.
And that now I'm back now. Hell yeah.
You are back though. You're at 3. Okay, so all right.
Sorry, wife issues.
Okay.
Some family issues just came up, so.
Shit.
No, it's nothing. I'll probably have to call a 5-10 minute break in a minute, but we'll finish with this scene and then I'll take care of that.
Okay. What I was basically asking was, do I know if their cart looks like the same make and model or as the one we're in?
Give me perception.
Okay.
Now, are you trying to do this while you're rolling through the sand here?
So basically as he dropped me and I wake up, I tumble a little bit and then I kind of get onto my back and I want to draw my pistol and I want to be in line of this cart, like laying on my back, so it goes right over me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I'm laying on my back, and I'm just like, as I'm like watching it come at me, I want to like be. I rolled an 18, and then I have a +2, so 20.
All right, so I'll say yeah. It's the exact same.
Okay. Is there any way that as this thing passes over me, I can freaking like from my hip shoot for the nos thing underneath this thing?
Okay. Mind you, you're shooting at it while you're under it, but you can do
I
that.
know, that's why I said like I'm doing it from like the hip. So like if I was laying down, I'm shooting it like that, and it's like
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and then is this like normal, like at disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay, come on.
You know, yeah.
Okay. Okay, the lowest one was 12, and then I don't get anything to this. It's just normal like roll, or well like add any mods to it or anything.
You're proficient.
Well, I mean, it was. Are you? Yeah. You're proficient with it, so you
Yes.
add your.
Would be my 14.
All right, so you shoot it.
Okay, and that like does this cart hit me or stop, or does it blow up? Does it do anything dirty?
So that's why, because that's why I was just like, are you sure? Because you realize if it's passing over you and you're shooting nitro, and nitro's flammable and explodable.
I'm aware. I'm an old man, so I'm kind of like, this is either gonna happen this way or everyone dies, so I might as well try it. Like,
well, I mean, they're far enough away. Like they're not gonna. This is you.
I've taken the shot.
So we're gonna roll some damage here because this thing is gonna pretty much start to explode.
Yeah,
wow.
I was gonna say, but does it explode immediately, or can it get past me a little bit, like between me and them a little bit, and then have it like, or is it like a thing where it's like an instant? Because I would have shot for the gas if I knew like, but that I don't know. Never mind. Just do it. Just go for it.
Well, remind you, you also imbued your weapon with Red Astra, so
Well,
you're actually combining both your magic aspect plus your weapon aspect.
It is true. Yep, and there's force damage. There's force damage too. All right, 1d6 force damage on top of all this. So okay, go for it. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Oh, holy shit! I rolled max.
You rolled max.
Because I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna roll a d8. Because I was gonna do a d12. I was gonna do a d12, but I was just like, you know what? I don't want to make this a TPK, but let's just screw it. That's gonna be my point now, is to make this a TPK, because if I make it a TPK, then maybe it won't end up as a TPK. So you're gonna take 8 damage.
Okay.
As this thing is going over you, and you shoot it, and as soon as you shoot it, granted, it starts to explode, and as it drives right over you, it explodes, and you take 8 pretty much explosive damage.
Explosive damage? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a thing. It's explosive damage, because now we're blowing stuff
Force
up.
and fire.
Yeah, it's probably fire and force. Yeah.
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 Well, I'm sitting at a comfy 2 HP, boys, so I'm still low.
Hey, I'm right there with you with 3.
I watch this thing, like, as I shoot it, I just lean back and, like, look backwards as this thing is, like, you know, everything's upside down for me, but there's, like, an explosion, you know? And I just kind of, like, breathe out, and I'm just hoping none of them survived.
Now, do I have time to come and, like, heal him or anything like that?
Well, at this point, I'm gonna actually call a 5-minute break, so that way I can take care of something real quick with the family.
Okay.
So we'll pause it as the thing explodes, and the fire just expands from it, pretty much burning his face.
Oh, my face?
Yes.
Your visage.
Oh, no. Which side?
All
Not
of
as
it,
good
'cause you
side.
said you looked back. You looked at
good
it
side.
as it was exploding.
No.
Ooh, I hope your eye patch isn't flammable.
It
Ooh,
definitely 100% is.
it melted the bad eye.
Oh no.
Okay. And while you guys all contemplate that, we're gonna take a quick 5-10 minute break.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go do that. So go to the bathroom, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a minute.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, me too.
Foe. Yeah, you're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, I know.
That's my favorite part.
I had to. I was like, I know that's gonna come back. I gotta use it.
I don't know, but have you guys all seen Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
I haven't actually, no.
Okay, well, like there's this guy and he's like a redhead and he has these really big glasses that make him look, and his name's Bubbles. And so I always think of you as some like fat ginger with just big old like goggles.
That's basically how I see him too. Yeah, he's like a weird tech nerd with giant goggles.
Yep.
Yep, that's perfect.
What was the YouTube channel? I want to subscribe to him. I just don't remember what you said it was.
And then like a decently long word. Well, whenever this goes live, we can watch the first minute and see what it is. These
Yeah, it was like
people are assholes.
What?
I said the sand people are assholes.
Yeah,
No, they can piss right off.
yeah. We tell them we're friends. And
Why?
they're like, oh, okay, great. I'm just gonna knock you out.
This is the
What?
second. This is the second Harbinger campaign that I've played this character, and now I've gone blind again. I'm pretty.
Oh my God, really?
Yes,
amazing.
like both times I've gone blind.
That's
Well,
awesome.
Well, I guess we'll see, but I'm assuming that my eye patch basically melted into my head, and then my other eye just burned to dust. So
See, the other eye is just gonna be like glazed over. You're gonna have to be able to see. Like we can't do the like that other
Yeah.
campaign was nuts.
well, if I'm blind, yeah, the disadvantage on my gun, yeah, don't even give me a gun. Like,
Yeah, you'll just hurt yourself. We'll just keep it away from you.
like if you roll anything under a natural 20, you shoot yourself somewhere.
Just depends where.
Lewis, or not? I keep wanting to call him Lewis because that's
I know.
he's in our other
Yeah, we got a
group.
friend that kind of looks like you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And he plays like you too.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Anyway, we could have like. Do you have spheroids? You can.
I do have spheroids, yeah. I was gonna use one the very next round if Grayson didn't do what he did.
We could have put a defense spheroid on our hover, and for 10 minutes, and anytime we wanted, we could have added a 1d6 of AC.
I was thinking about that. I was trying to figure out whether Josh would let us put it on the hover and have that count for all of us. Do you think he would allow that?
I make you have like either a tinker or like a tech check.
Mhm.
But I'm assuming you can place them wherever, and it don't they have like an aura effect?
I'm thinking like, well, at least the way I think of mine as, they're like little floating like gears that are moving into each other and just near you. I don't know how yours are, so yours might be like something that has to touch you or something. I don't know.
Mhm. Mine are basically that. They're just floating. They're birds, basically. They're like
Okay.
they're like little birds that fly out, but they're like these mechanical birds. And yeah, they pretty much same deal. They just create a big like blue force field.
Okay. And how many times can you guys do that? Like
Well,
once per
technically,
long
you know how
rest?
I've used 2 already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up and give you a medical one, and I'm already at my Astra Fade, and so I'm gonna have to roll on the thing, like, because this is my 3rd one.
Yeah.
I can use mine. I'll bring them back.
Yeah,
Like I haven't used any yet, so I'll use mine.
Yeah. And see, I only have yeah, I'm at my Astrofade limit too.
Now,
Yeah.
so
Isn't that red?
you know
Yeah.
how you only chose one gun, and like you took away your other one. I need one now, so.
I know. It's like it was like okay, but
Shit.
now yours is just back over where it was. Or wait, wasn't there?
A sandstorm's gonna be going over top of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Shit. Oh man, it's gonna be buried. Fuck.
Well, and see, I chose like the handgun, whatever. So like it's worn anyway. So if you get a natural 1 with it, it breaks. So I didn't need that piece of shit anyway.
Well, no. If you get a 1, it'll just be malfunctioning.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah,
it will.
it's got one more step before it breaks entirely.
And then if it's malfunctioning, I think you get like disadvantage at all times or something like that.
Yeah, but we're mechanists. Like we can fix that shit as long as we get like a short rest.
Mechanist, and he has these mercurial arc tool, which is pretty sweet. Like that's cool. Like you can literally make your arc tool like, okay, dirty big glasses, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's kind of my thinking. Plus, I don't need hands to use it. It kind of just does it on its own.
Well,
So
and I
I
don't
thought
know
that
if
was
you know
cool.
this, but in my story, I like am a mechanist that doesn't want to use my arc tool anymore. Like,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like some bad shit happened in my past because I made some shit.
Interesting. Yeah. No, my arc tool is like my third hand, basically.
And Roman, I know how you need a gun now, but
Interesting.
like my past just doesn't allow me to like use any other gun. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be like the driver, and at all like my turn, I'm just gonna do like astrogation checks and try to like do evasive maneuvers or something.
There we go. You do that,
Yeah.
and I'll try and just like keep us safe with defense spheroids, and then Grayson.
Josh is like, we all have disadvantage because we're just swerving.
Yeah.
Like,
Grayson, I'll hand you my light hammer, and you can just throw that at people. How about that?
do you hand it to me? Like
I mean, once we get back, if you need something, I was thinking it would be funny if I was just like, oh, you need something?
I'll just take it. I'll like hold it. I'll give it a flip, you know, like give it one of those flips and grab it and just go, yeah, I think I can bash some skulls. You know, boom, boom.
Yeah. I've got
I don't know what's coming. No, but like, I was like hoping. I'm like, okay, if he agrees that they're the same make and model, there's another frickin' that thing has a nitro thing on it, and I'm aiming for that son of a bitch.
Even if it doesn't have a nitro thing, like there's an engine, there's gas, like you said, there's gonna be something to blow up.
The thing is like I don't know if it's gas because they're like hover.
Yeah, it probably runs on Astra, honestly.
And that's what I'm saying. Is like
your red Astra would like ignite it. It would be like the catalyst of it too.
Yeah. And it was in charge too, so there was like force damage to like just.
Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't have a chance.
I didn't even roll the force damage, but I mean, I was using one pistol shot to kill 3 people.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking, okay, the stream's over, the campaign's over. Might as well kill myself in a fit of glory and passion in one move. Like, might as well. If I go blind, it's fine. I'll figure out a way to.
Do we know where we're going for this dwarf?
I think he gave us directions or some shit, right? Like,
yeah, and I was gonna ask the same people if they've seen a big ship in the dunes, but they didn't seem like talking.
Have you guys?
They're not gonna give us anything. Not now.
No, nothing now that they're dead. Yeah, probably not. So wait, have you guys played a Harbinger game before?
Yeah, well, like it's with our like in town group type of thing, and I DM'd it and all that, and then it was, you know how we've been pushing this one off for like a month, so it was probably around that time ago that we got the PDF and we're like, okay, this is sick.
Cool. And was it this exact storyline?
Well, I had it where I had Astra it got refined into crystals, and that's where he got blinded. He was transporting it, and we had another group member that was like bashing his shit type of thing.
Your character, Jamie. your character didn't have, like, my truck had the crystals in it and yours didn't. And you were like,
you guys were fleeing a moon base at the time, and his character had all the crystals, so I was pissed at random.
Imagine your character is a drug taker. Like Astra, it was also drugs. So you know how like you roll on an Astra table for fade, fade shit. We would just say, like, if you ingest any type of Astra, you just roll on the table.
And I did it where, like, if it was red, you were a fade of 4. If it was green, a fade of 3, yellow, and like so on. Like, so different colors were not as bad. But anyway, so he slammed on the brakes in his ship, and all the crystals that he was carrying like flew forward into his cockpit and like just
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And was like, roll, and I was like, okay, I rolled, and I rolled really shitty, and all the dust got in my eyes, and it
And
like
then I rolled on a like what happens type of chart, and it says like scar your visage, and he already has the eye patch, and so like I took away the
yeah,
other
it took
eye.
away my other eye.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Damn.
No,
It
but
was
then we tied it together since Astra blinded him. He was able to locate green Astra like Daredevil can see like sonar type shit.
Cool.
And then
That's
we had a shielding Mancer, and he would keep the green light spell within 20 feet, and so he could see as long as he was close to the Mancer.
Oh,
yeah,
cool. Nice.
and then
But
yeah.
then his shot, he always like he needs to be shooting far, not 20 feet.
Right. Yeah. If they're in close range, he's got him. But otherwise, ooh.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
so we ended up having to like go to a different planet and then like search for a planet that like had remnants of like green Astra within it. And then like when I was there, like it was like imagine like
Well, I had him walk through like
hollow-
sand
hollow-
people. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
sand people hollow tunnels that were like where there was they mined green crystals there, so he could see everything. Like everything was lit
yeah,
up.
like the atmosphere was like just full of green Astra, like just in the air basically. So like
Damn.
I stood there and had to like create like glasses so that I could constantly see. And
It was
like
like Cyclops from X-Men. So he
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, like, imagine like a
Fucking awesome.
band. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. That's ours was really based upon though, like doing Astra as drugs. Like
Yeah, it seems like it. There's a lot of Astro.
it was just
it was cool
got out
though,
of
because
hand.
it was like as soon as we figured out the tables were there and like we can make each other do certain things, like at some moments
Try it, Jamie. Come on.
Okay,
No,
yeah, sure. Sure. Peer pressure.
No,
Roll
Jamie,
a 1 to
imagine
12.
no, imagine the forceful drug head of the party just shoves it down your throat and you're forced to do it.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was blinded and like
No,
Fucking
he was
madness.
blinded. He was blinded, tied up on the back of like his own bike. He had like a space Harley type thing.
yeah,
They hog tied him, put him on the back of it, and shoved more drugs in him, and just drove
Oh
off.
no. Oh no. And I'm sure it's probably a little addictive. Like,
Oh yeah,
at least a little.
it was a gateway thing.
No, it was like every single time our one friend kept doing them, like he's the drug head who just keeps doing them, he was getting like this sick abilities of like you're invincible and
The
like
good stuff, yeah.
no, and every time I did the drugs, I literally took damage or seized up or lost my sight. Like it was terrible.
So drugs aren't for everybody.
Not if you roll terribly on the tables, but
That's awesome.
it was pretty cool. Like it wasn't that bad. Like
Nice. That sounds like a fun time. Are you, Roman, when you ran your game, did they give you guys as DMs like an adventure module to run off?
You on a PDF, the first 2 pages is basically like after skills where it goes like it says like where are the monsters, and then it tells you about the steps and that stuff. Besides that, you have to like basically come up with your own stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought they gave you guys something to like start it off or something.
No, we just winged it because
I
Nice.
haven't got anything.
we just found a cool like landscape moon base that we could kind
like
of
picture
work off
concept art.
and that was
Cool.
about it.
That's fucking awesome. That's great. Because I thought for a second, I was like, oh, like I wonder if Grayson like has played this opening already, where we're on death row and we're like doing all this shit.
No,
But this is something completely original from Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, good. That's good to know. Awesome.
Yeah,
So
none of us have really made an influence on this story. Like I've given him some ideas of like why my character has been in death row for like 10 years, like and stuff, stuff
Damn.
like that. Yeah. My guy's old, like my guy's an older guy.
Yeah.
And so he's been in prison for like 10 years and like
Damn.
Yeah, and I just kind of gave him some backstory, but he was just like, okay, just keep, thinking about that and stuff. And I'm like, okay, no problem. He was just kind of like making fun of me because he's like, oh, I got stuff for this and I got stuff for that. So I'm like,
Did you
okay.
find them?
Nice. That's
But,
cool.
Yeah, ours is just we had to wing it. It was like I don't know, it was crazy.
That's
And then
awesome. Some of the best campaigns I've played in are ones that are, winged.
winged, yeah. Like
Yeah.
at one point we were just like, okay, can we have secrets? And like,
Oh no. Okay.
You gotta.
We have to give him backstory. So
You gotta have secrets. I love it.
have you seen the Red Dawn? Have you know the movie Red Dawn?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah.
Yeah, I was running a campaign like that where like we were just school kids. We're all from the same hometown, so we played it like we would talk about like places we know in town type stuff, and like
That's cool.
and people were like there was like people storming the school and all that stuff. Well, I had everybody have a secret, and one of the kids, his secret was I have a knife. And that one secret defined the entire night. Like that's all I gotta say.
Fuck. That's for real. That's a for real secret in a school. Holy shit.
And he took it. And then later we did the the Harbinger campaign, and he took the same secret.
Nice. I don't know. In this world, that's less of a secret, but it's a nice throwback. That's funny as hell.
Well, no, because he was playing his Mancer, like we were playing him at like higher levels, and he was like go invisible and then like just appear behind somebody who didn't roll like for perception, and he's like I pull out my knife and put it to their throat.
Fuck yeah, that's great.
And then it's like, well, you didn't perceive for it, and you like he has sneak abilities, so like.
That's awesome.
It happens, I guess. So we're like, okay, nerf the knife. Get rid of the
knife.
It's funny because he could have a sword or an axe or anything like that, and then he could just like pop up behind some guy, and instead of holding it to his throat, just stab him, like just get him right in the back. But it's so much scarier to just pop up and have a knife to their throat and just be like, "Hello."
Yeah.
The context of all the secrets was like the other guy who was like the drug fiend in the campaign. His dad was like a general, like an uppity up, and he was just trying to do bad things because he wanted, like dad problems and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, his secret where he could literally like press a beacon and like Navy SEALs would drop down on that moon or wherever he was, type thing. And Grayson's secret was where he got that space Harley.
Yeah, like
nice.
I had a beacon in my pistol that I would press, and my Harley, wherever I was, would just like come and like my Harley had a massive, like imagine a massive metal plow on the front.
Nice. That's awesome. Like a snow plow or the front of a train.
So imagine, how when the Flash like runs around the planet and then frickin' punches you. That's basically that's like that's like in a sense what it's doing is like my home beacon. I would beacon it and it would come like racing as fast as it could and just smash into whatever wherever I was.
And it was funny though because they both sent me paragraphs of their secrets, and then the other kid just once again all he typed in was I have a knife, and like that was his secret, and his secret like way more influenced those totally broken ones.
Yeah, no, he ended up killing like 3 of the main enemies that were like fucking with us, and like he ended up just destroying everybody with the knife.
That's great. Yeah, those knives, man, they're OP. You gotta nerf the knife. That's amazing.
Roman, when we can show Lewis this and he hears Jamie say nerf the knife, he's gonna love it. Nerf the knife, dude.
Nerf the knife. It's too powerful. Tiny sharp blade? Nah, man. Don't fuck with that.
Well, we don't have a Mancer in this group, so
yeah.
I just
don't really have any like
magical smelling around my room.
Oh, he's adorable.
Mancer.
Well, he's a Mancer named Zorro.
That's adorable. He's adorable.
He's a terrible dog. He barks all night.
Oh, fuck that then. Kill him. Kill him with a knife. Yeah, I'm bummed because I actually wanted to play when I first started talking to Josh. I wanted to play a Mancer. I was like on the fence about Mancer or Mechanist, and I was like, I'll be either. And he was like, I think we need a Mechanist. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll be a Mechanist. And then now I get here, we're 2 Mechanists. I'm like, God damn it.
The grass is always greener, though.
Yeah, exactly. Mechanists are very versatile. I like that.
I would have played a Mancer, and we could have done two Mechanists and a Mancer.
I think that would be pretty good. Because like,
Yeah,
no.
I don't know. It's you do get
Shredder-
did you get
no,
advantage
Shredder-
on
Shredder-
you got
what?
advantage on initiative? Is that
I
what it was?
have okay, so basically I have like I ignored difficult terrain and there's a bunch of other stuff, but like the main ones is that I have initiative roll advantage and I have advantage on astrogation checks, but it's only when they're interplanetary. So I'm assuming
something like we're doing.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, you also have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't acted yet?
yeah.
That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah,
we were getting surprise attacked by the snipers. Like, you know how he thought it was like a glass shine. It was really like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is like if I can that's why when you gave me or when Roman gave me that like orb, I immediately just stood up and shot because I knew like if I don't act like I get that advantage if you know if I act first.
Is everybody okay if when I do my gears and I give it onto your attack rolls, my gears might hook onto your gun for a second and just give it a little more oomph, if that's okay.
Mine?
Well, I could give it to Jamie's or
Oh yeah. Mine.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work cool. Wait, actually, I need to talk to him about that because that first shot that I took at them that barely missed, like that wouldn't that cross out the disadvantage on the shot?
I don't know.
Are you talking about the targeting spheroid?
No, I'm okay. So my revolver,
Yeah.
I get to add my proficiency bonus to the damage that I do with it if I take disadvantage on the shot.
Oh.
Okay, and so but now I'm looking back and I have it written down. It says that if I'm shooting against a creature who hasn't acted yet, I have advantage. So with the advantage,
You just gotta remember.
It would probably cancel out, yeah.
cancel out the disadvantage, and then so on those shots that I take first, I just roll a normal roll. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to Josh about that because that's kind of why I made that pistol the way it was that okay if I shoot first, normal roll.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and
So
then
wait,
I get
what
bonus added to my advantage.
what's the deal with your pistol? You said you and Josh worked out something where like you get disadvantage, but
So yeah, I take disadvantage on all my shots. Like the pistol works like I have disadvantage, but if I hit it, then I get to add my proficiency bonus to my damage, no matter like to any damage. Yeah.
nice. It's almost like a barbarian reckless attack or something.
Yeah, kind of. Well, because I was
bit.
like, because what I told him was, like my guy's not carrying a bunch of guns. You know, like he's gonna have his one pistol, his one trusty revolver, and like I was like, well, if I sacrifice having 2 weapons, can I make my revolver like way and like be able to add my proficiency, but at disadvantage? And he was like, okay, that's cool, because I was like, I seen that level 1 advantage that don't act yet. So I was like, you know, I could put in some good damage, disadvantage on shots that I take first. So
Yeah.
Hi,
Sweet.
guys. Sorry, that took a little bit longer than I thought.
it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's all good.
We had a good little, you know, a little huddle up. Yeah.
You want to spare one of those and pass it through the screen because I could really use one right now.
Oh shit.
Come on, secondhand smoke. Come on.
Yeah. Guys, come on. Keep your cancer to
Can
yourself.
okay. So Josh, as vision goes off and I'm looking back at it, do I lose sight? Do I lose my vision in my good eye?
We'll say no, but you like close your eyes right in time. But
Am I
the skin, the skin is definitely charred.
Okay. Can I get like a Prince Zuko type thing going on?
Oh fuck yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll have that, and then like I'll say I take like another 1 damage from my eye patch, like searing into my skin, and so I'm at 1 health, just laying in the dirt, like just barely breathing.
All right, awesome. So pretty much you guys are out of combat technically because you have Kristen who ran over to Jamie who freaking shot through 2 guys at the same time, and Grayson who freaking blew up the other 3.
Cha-ching!
So you guys are now out of combat.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out one of my spheroids, which look like tiny, like blue jay-sized, like owls, and I'm gonna pull it out, and it is going to glow. I believe it's blue for the medical spheroid, and I'm gonna go. Fly, my sweet, and I'm gonna let it go in the air, and I'm gonna fly it over to the unnamed man in the sand, and I'm gonna let him regain some hit points.
And it's a 1d8 if it's medical.
Yeah, it's a 1d8.
Jamie, I'll let you roll, so if you mess up, it's on you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Is it 1d8? I thought it became 1d8 at a higher level.
Oh, that is once we get specializations. My bad.
Oh, that's all good. I should have just said it was a d8. But here we are. Oh yeah, you regain 1 HP, my friend.
Awesome. I'm at 2 now. So
You're welcome. The bird just kind of like it just kind of like flutters over to you, and then it kind of falls on you and releases a little like blue energy, and it's like, and it like coughs a little bit of blue Astra energy into you.
Okay, I kind of like just open my burnt eye a little bit, and I just kind of see this like little animatronic bird on my chest, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Now, Josh, do I gotta do a perception to see where like the sun is right now?
Pretty much everything is pretty much going gray because remember that sandstorm is coming and it's coming quick.
Okay, now would I do a perception to see if I could locate which way southwest was?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to help him.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna look around with my goggles and try and
all you
get
guys
some
know,
sense of direction.
I yell, I can't see anything through the storm. I got a 3.
Well, you do it with advantage because they're
Yeah,
Jamie,
I'm looking
Jamie's
around.
helping you.
All right, I got
my
a
goggles.
perception 18.
Cool. So I'm gonna
Okay,
go that way. But we gotta get back. We gotta go double back for that guy.
Yeah.
Let's snatch him up real quick.
Now, should I use my because I'll be on my Astra Fade if I use another healing thing, so I can just go into my backpack. I got some rations. I have 3 days worth of rations to get him some food and water. Would that heal him?
Technically, I don't think food and rations do healing.
Okay.
Yeah, but we need to get him on the hover car first before we do anything.
You guys gotta hurry because I'm about to flip it down to 1, which means
are we able to lift his weight with the both
yeah.
of us?
Well, he was able to do it before by himself. So
Okay.
I was gonna say if I'm at 2, I can stand now, but I'm just really messed up.
Yeah, you're conscious, but you're just barely hanging on.
Okay,
so
I
got
just
him
like
over the shoulder. And
yeah, I just get on on the back of the cart again of like our cart, and I have a belt like on my thing, like from my criminal equipment. There's a belt, and so I'll just say like on my belt, I just like I hit a button and like it like dispatches a little bit more of like a little bit more slack, and I just like wrap it around like the handle, like on the back of the cart, and I just click it back into my belt, so I'm like tethered to the cart.
okay.
If that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys continue heading southeast.
I hit the nitro.
and
Nice. Yeah, that's why I tethered.
Hold on.
Jamie hits this nitro that somehow I didn't realize I was going to bring into to this game, but somehow it ended up in the game. And you guys start flying through the sand picking up behind you, and you can see the sandstorm coming in. And just because of how fast you're going, it kind of looks like a sandstorm's coming in from behind you too, just because of all the sand that's being kicked up from the.
Can I roll a perception to like look into this storm? Because I'm sitting on the back, so I'm facing backwards. Can I roll a perception to like just I'm scanning this massive storm that seems to be engulfing me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 14.
All right. You can definitely differentiate between what's being kicked up from your guys' hover golf cart in the sandstorm. You don't really see anybody following you anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking for like figures, any silhouettes maybe in the storm. Nothing, just sand. Okay.
Yeah,
That's all I
nothing,
want.
just sand.
Cool.
And Kristen didn't pick up his pistol even after he doubled back, so this is going to be rather
I thought the
interesting.
sandstorm already was like, yeah, we're good.
So we have one person who doesn't have a simple weapon and one who doesn't have a firearm. This will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna look at them first of all, and I'm gonna go. Well, that was fun. I'm Rich, by the way. Hey, back there. If you need a weapon, use this. Percy, I'll treat you right. And hand him my light hammer.
Okay, so I got a whacking tool.
Oh no, I'm giving it to what's his face?
To Clyde.
I don't know his name. Yeah.
Clyde still has his pistol.
I know.
You still have your pistol. Oh, okay, my bad. Then I'm gonna hand it to you. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I'll freaking hand it to him then.
No, I'll hand it to the person who doesn't have a weapon. Yeah. Like,
well, I mean, he should still have his melee weapon. He just doesn't have his firearm, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well in that case, I'm just gonna look at you and go. The people call me the Owl, but y'all can call me Rich.
And I just say I say the name's Clyde. I'm gonna need to relax for a bit. I'm pretty sore.
Yeah, you look terrible.
Yeah, I feel terrible. You see my eyes? Yeah, no, they hurt a lot. So and then I just kind of like lean back and I just like start falling.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot myself.
So you guys are traveling through the sandstorm. We'll just say for right now on HP purposes, you guys managed to find kind of a cave encompassing some part of the sandstorm, a rocky structure, so that way you kind of know that you'll at least be safe until the sandstorm passes.
While we're sorry to interrupt. While we're in the car riding, would you say that we've been taking that would allow for like a short rest, like we rode for like an hour?
Well, that's where you guys are at now. You guys are reaching a rock structure where you guys know will keep you safe from the sandstorm.
Cool.
So that way you guys can take a short rest there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay,
to recover whatever you guys want to recover.
Cool.
Okay, how many hit dice?
Running fine with the rovers, everything going good.
Pardon?
Is the rover like everything's running optimally? Nothing?
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20. The thing's better than
Brandon.
Than when we showed up.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, there was all this shit in here, and I just like pulled out all these cluttery wires, and I was like, they don't need to be there.
Okay. All right. So so do we get like one hit dice to heal up with since we're only level 1?
Yeah, short rest is only one hit dice, so I believe as a trader it's 1d10 that you can restore.
Yeah, it is.
And then Mechanist is 1d8.
I got 7, so I'm back up to my full 8 HP.
And I believe you guys are, because you guys used Astra, you guys get to take half
Yeah, it's
your
half
Astra
our
off.
Astrofade limit rounded down. Minimum. What? Woo! Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So my Astrofade is 1. So does mine just get re?
No, it still has to be at least 1.
Okay, so cool. And then I rolled a 3 on my HP, so I'm back to 5 health.
I rolled
Okay.
4, so I think I'm around full health, which is like probably 10 or 11.
Also, Josh, do we have any of our gold on us that we may have gotten when we started out? Like, do we have any GP?
I mean, whatever your standard stuff was, it's kind of like you guys were taken prisoner, and the stuff that they put in front of you was whatever you guys had prior to them picking you guys up.
Okay. Would that have come? Well, it doesn't say anything in the class, so I'm guessing it would just come from the background, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna look that up and see if I have enough. Because if I have 10 gold, I'm gonna use that to take away the worn condition on my handgun and repair it with my arc tool.
Oh, okay. I would have waited a little bit, but okay.
I don't like my things to be in sub-optimum condition.
Did you
okay,
want to
cool.
do the same thing, Kristen, seeing as you're also a mechanist?
My pistol is underneath the sandstorm right now.
Oh, that's right. You don't
Okay.
have a
Okay,
weapon
cool,
anymore.
cool. I do have a melee weapon as well. I have a crowbar. I'll let you guys know.
Remember what we discussed?
Oh yeah, nope, I don't. So I do only have my pistol. But I do have 15 gold. So
Yeah, you don't get a melee weapon because you wanted all that extra stuff with your pistol.
I did. Yes, you are right.
Wait,
the
sorry.
only thing you get.
Sorry, Josh. Is you said I might want to wait a bit to repair it. What could instill though? Just because I'm unfamiliar with Harbinger, like what could potentially get my weapon to be worn again?
Pretty much rolling a 1 on the die pretty much reduces condition. Yeah. So if you're at worn, then it goes to malfunctioning.
Gotcha.
But even though it's malfunctioning, it's still worn. So
Gotcha. So if it's not worn, if it has no item conditions at all, and I roll a 1, it is then worn?
it'll go back to worn.
Got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna take the time to do that.
Yeah.
It's an DC 10 intelligence roll with my arc tools modifier added, right?
I believe so.
I'm just looking at that item condition page right now. I think that's what it is. So wait, let's try it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's a 6 plus my expertise of 7. Means I succeed. Awesome.
Oh,
so the little tools that come out of my goggles, and they like tinker with my gun as I hold it, and it's like, and then it's like in pristine condition again.
Okay, so you just pack-a-punched. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I stroke my handgun lovingly.
Okay. So the storm passes. It probably passes in probably like an hour or 2. So you guys kind of sat around, probably told a couple war stories or kind of how you guys ended up there, whatever. And then you guys are back on your way. When you come out, you can tell that the golf cart had received some damage from being out there in the sandstorm, but surprisingly, it's still there.
Surprisingly.
Why did we? Oh, we shouldn't have left it out in the storm. Oh well, that's fine.
It's definitely taken some wear and tear. But the nitro's pretty much messed up all over again from being left out in the sandstorm. But it's still drivable. Covered in sand, so you'll probably have to dust off the seats in order to sit down, unless you want some sandy butts. But
yeah, Rich definitely doesn't like anything being like even in the slightest like worn condition. So he's definitely going to dust it off and double check the engines and make sure everything that can be that he has the resources to make good. He's going to make it as good as he can.
Okay, so, and you do that. That's probably how you realize that the nitro was shot.
Cool. Yeah.
You went under there and whatever, and you realize that because of the sandstorm, I guess probably a rock or something went straight into it, and just it's not gonna work again.
Yeah.
At least not
the nitrous is out, gentlemen. So let's not depend on that big red button anymore for a while.
And Clyde just kind of walks to the back of the cart and just he sees the dust and just sits down and throws his feet up lengthwise on the seat. He just kind of just reaches back and he's like, "All right, gentlemen, let's get going."
I guess I'll call shotgun and say, "When in Rome and sit in the sand."
Nice.
I don't know how to drive one of these things. So if you guys want to do that, I'll be the navigator.
Switch seats. We'll do that.
Yeah, let's and then we do like an awkward seat like Chinese fire drill, get out, switch seats.
I go up, you go up.
Yeah, we just climb over each other.
Clyde watches and
there's probably that awkward moment where you guys go face to face and pause there, like that awkward face to face, almost like a kiss distance away.
I fog up his glasses.
I'm like, yeah, that's good. It's good. We're good.
Just go stop touching butts and get to freaking driving.
There's no butt touching up here, my friend. We're just. I'm not touching his butt. He's not touching mine. There's no butt.
I'm sure. Yeah. Whatever. Let's just get moving.
So everybody give me a perception check real quick as you guys are heading out.
Ooh. 18.
17.
11.
All right. So for whatever reason, it's right in front of all your faces, but Clyde and Britch, you notice out in the distance the peak of something that looks to be metallic in nature. You can only assume to be that it is the location that you guys are supposed to be going to.
I say, Britch, there's something shining on the horizon out there. Use your fancy goggles and take a look.
Oh yeah, there definitely is. There's something, a big metal peak over there. I can't really make out anymore, unless I can, Josh.
No, you can. You notice. I mean, you notice it, and I just kind of figured just how low that Kristen rolled. It's just like, what? Where?
What's going on?
Just start driving that way. This is why I'm the navigator. And you're the driver. Let's go.
So you guys reach this thing. It kind of looks like that iceberg thing where what you can only assume that the majority of it is buried underneath the sand. But lucky for you, it appears that one of the doorways are still there. There's a kind of like a computer type console there, where at the door frame. When you walk up to it, the door doesn't open. What do you do?
You said there's a little computer tablet, basically?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on that immediately. I go up to it and I get into it. What does it show me?
Give me a tech check.
Perfect. That is a 17 plus 7, 24.
So holy moly.
I'm at home. This is my world.
Yeah. You kind of see that Windows boot up phase where it takes forever to kind of come back awake, and it's just like, and then you kind of see a couple like odd characters that you don't necessarily really know how to make out, but there's like a little thing that kind of shows like a little door on it, and then right next to it there's one that kind of shows like a window.
Huh. Oh, let's through door. Let's through the door, right? Through the door. Through the door.
Hit the door.
We're not
Uh,
burglars.
I'm like,
Okay.
Rich, reach.
Unless we are burglars, in which case we probably should go through the window. But let's try the door first.
And everybody roll me a deck saving throw.
Oh shit!
God. I'm gonna check what my deck save is. I think it's +3.
16 for me.
5 after my mod.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
15, 18.
Okay. So damn. Clyde and Bridge, you guys managed, when the door starts coming open real quick, you guys manage to jump out the way. And man, Kristen just doesn't move in time, and it ends up whacking him right in the face for 2 damage.
Oh, my nose.
Ooh, hey, I said we were going through the door. Did you not hear me?
I don't have goggles like you.
I said breach.
Yeah,
I
you said
mean-
breach and everything. I thought it was pretty
I
obvious.
don't even have a gun.
You should probably get one. Yeah, you should definitely get
I go, you shoot your eye out, kid.
one.
So, I mean, are we just leaving this wide open? You guys going through it?
Let's get through.
Hit the
And then-
window.
I'm assuming hit. You should probably stand back. Do I see anything that looks like a window?
No.
Oh, I press it. Window activating. Everyone back up.
Yeah.
All right.
back. Back up.
You activated the ship's defensive system.
Oh no! As soon as I realized this, I pressed the button again.
To no real avail. The lights
Oh,
start
shit.
flashing on the inside of the ship, and you start hearing like the siren type of alarm
Oh no!
going off.
Oh no!
We gotta get back
We
on
should-
that control
we
panel.
should get
we gotta
it.
turn it off. We gotta get back on the control panel.
It's
Turn
not
it off.
doing anything. It's not doing anything. We should just get inside. We should just get inside.
Yeah, is the door open still?
I mean, you can roll a tech check to see if you
Oh,
can
okay.
figure out how to
Oh,
turn it off.
Then
Can
let
I
me roll a
help him
tech
with it?
check.
Can I
Yeah.
help him with it too?
As you guys are doing that and the alarm starts sounding out, you can start seeing this big old giant circular thing at the peak start opening up.
Tech check.
Can I somersault through the door?
14.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
And you said you're
Okay,
helping me,
everybody-
right, Kristen?
Yeah, I'm helping.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll with advantage.
6. I did not roll very
6?
well. Yeah.
I'm gonna say you tried to somersault in, but because your old bones,
Do I just plant?
you just fall face forward into the ground. We'll just
Nice.
you go like this, and then it just goes boom.
Okay. Can I use like half my movement or all my movement to just stand back up and like just dust?
Yeah,
myself off?
we'll say that you're trying to get up. Anyway,
Okay.
what'd you roll?
I rolled 13.
I
And
just-
that was with advantage?
That was with advantage, yeah.
Oh god. I had the DC at 14.
No!
That
Okay.
was so close.
Damn.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to say that you succeeded in getting the alarm to turn off
Mhm.
and the thing stopped, closed, but you kind of start hearing doors opening and closing on the inside.
Well, at least the path ahead is clear, gentlemen. Let's go.
I just.
Are we going in?
Yeah.
And then I might have opened some doors, but we'll deal with that bridge when we come to it.
You lead.
I was gonna say I pull out the pistol and I go I'll be point man, and then I go in first like.
As he goes point, I let loose one of my my spheroids, and it's gonna be I think it's like the defensive one, and I'm gonna have it protecting Clyde.
Okay.
Okay, and what's that give me, or what's that do again?
You can activate anytime you want, and until I roll a 1d6, and that adds to your armor.
Oh, sweet.
It adds to your AC, but they only last for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
Okay.
in-game time is quite a few, or for
Yeah.
us is a little while.
Okay, cool.
So Clyde, roll me a perception check, seeing as you're going in first.
1 sec. You said a perception check?
Yes, to see what you see inside.
12.
All right, so you go in, and it's dark. Probably your eyes just haven't adjusted from being out in the sun for so long, and your eyes never really adjusted to being inside. So all you really notice is probably maybe about 10 feet in front of you, where there's a couple crates, which you can only assume was the supplies that they had went to drop off when the reinforcements or the resupply ship went over. And that's probably about all you can see.
I'm gonna start rifling through this like resupply stuff and see if there's any type of medical equipment.
Well, everybody roll me a perception check other than
Yeah.
Grayson.
As I walk away from the tablet at the front, I'm gonna just kind of like do any tech thing I can do to like wipe any remaining like evidence of my like messing with it, basically.
Okay, roll me a tech check at disadvantage.
Cool.
For alien tech.
Cool. That is 15.
All right, you managed to do so.
Cool. And now
I got a nat 20 on my perception.
Okay.
And I got a 9.
9.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't even see the crates, Jamie. When you walk in, you go straight like blind from the light. Maybe your goggles there kind of
I'm seeing the sun really well. Yeah. I've got that big light dot in the middle of my eyes, and so I probably whack my shin on one of the crates. Ah, yeah, that's what.
Wreck my shit on one of the crates. Okay.
Now for Kristen, who wants to roll beautifully on stuff that's not encounter related. When you walk in, you can see this room is 30 by 30, we'll say. Crates pretty much towards the front door where they were supposed to be dropped off. There's just a few miscellaneous like microscopes and stuff that pretty much can be said as like typical research equipment, like folding tables, things of that sort. You notice 2 doors. One on the left-hand side with a symbol above it of a man with a sword. And on the right-hand side, you see a picture of a man with a shield. Okay. Though you notice that the door on the left-hand side had been opened, and what it pretty much sounds like sword fighting beyond that door.
Is that like we can all hear this kind of?
I mean, maybe. I mean, you rolled really poorly. So,
guys, there's some sword fights going on to the left, and there's a big old room, and nothing's going on inside of it.
So what do we think?
Like we can all get in here.
Stealth?
Pardon?
Can I roll for stealth?
You can give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah, we should probably all try and keep it down when we're in here.
15.
I rolled
15.
What's everybody else?
I got 11.
16.
Okay, so I'm assuming the banging of your leg kept you pretty loud. So you're not all that.
Yeah, I'm kind of limping a
stealthy.
little bit because my shin is just a little smarting. Yeah.
But Clyde and Kristen, you're able to walk up to the store pretty quietly.
Okay. Can I just make like a stealthy, like one eye around the corner, like, look into this room or like or past this door frame?
Well, roll me a perception. You already did the stealth.
16.
Okay. With a 16, you see 3 humans. You see them. They looked worn, real beat up, as if they pretty much were fighting something. But upon your arrival at the door, they kind of have stopped. They're kind of wearing similar outfits to the same people that you had encountered outside, but not exactly, like their faces aren't covered or anything of that sort. They definitely seem tired.
Okay, and is there one with like his back towards the door? Like where he's not looking toward my direction.
None of them really are. You guys rolled pretty decent, so
So they're
they
all
don't know that you're there.
They don't know we're here. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hanging back a bit. Like
Okay.
still kind of getting acclimated to the space.
Okay, I look over at Kristen and I say, like I do like the like the three guys, do all like all the crazy.
I just like lean over to Kristen. I'm like, do you understand what any of that means?
None of it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a Shredder thing.
So can I like sneak up behind the closest guy to the door and just walk up and then just like out of the other 2 guys' visual range, can I just put my gun into the back of him? And then act like I'm like not, like I'm just palling around or whatever.
Like do the hand over the shoulder with the gun to the side.
Yeah, and then like I put my hand over his mouth, and then I just like I'm like scream, and your lower intestines are out the front of you.
Okay. You can give me a D20 roll and.
Okay. And then what do I add anything to this or no?
No, just give me a straight D20 roll.
Okay, I rolled a 10.
All right. You succeed. You go up to this guy. You put your gun to his side, and you say that. He kind of like jumps up a little bit, like startled. But I mean, he's worn out. Actually, give me a quick perception.
Okay. 11.
Okay. Upon doing that, you kind of can see that there's like dead constructs all over the place. Like, I mean, these guys were fighting something.
Okay.
And
I'm keeping only my flamed out Nico scar just slightly out from behind the back of his head, and I just start making my way back toward the door, like if I can, like I don't know, with whatever kind of movement or anything I can do. Can I start maybe backing up out of the room again, but with him, still.
I mean, you can, but you'll only be able to do it maybe like 5 feet back.
Then I'll do it. I'll end up just making it whatever distance I can get before the other 2 guys start noticing,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'll say that you get him back about 5 feet, and then it's kind of one of those things where the other two guys start to talk to him, and then he doesn't respond.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they look around and see you holding, what you can only assume is their friend, gun
Yeah.
pointed at their friend, muffling them,
Yeah.
and they look at you and almost in perfect, common. Uh, who are you? What are you doing here?
As a bonus action, can I light up my pistol as I'm like holding it to him, like have it like flare red real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, it's like the bonus because we took a short rest, right? So
Yeah, your gun's no longer infused.
yeah, okay. So I want to infuse it and just say like make one move. He's gone. You're gone, and your other buddy's gone. And then I just kind of like stand there and just wait for like Rich and Kristen to kind of like start realizing what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna like my back up against the like right next to the entryway to the where he is, and I'm gonna kind of go like this and yell around the corner like, "Yeah, there's a ton of us out here."
And I'm
We'll cut you down.
I'm gonna be around the door, so just stomping my feet, so it sounds like a lot of people are coming.
Nice. Yeah, I'll do the same. When I see him stopping, I'm gonna like.
They look at you like with no real intent of like a fight. Like they don't necessarily want to fight, but they will if they have to.
Mhm.
And then they ask again, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Drop your weapons!
As I hear this like echo from the other room, behind me, I just say, "Yeah, what he said. Drop your weapons, and then we'll explain."
You see one of them drop it, but the other one kind of is using it more as a crutch than anything, and he doesn't.
What kind of what kind of weapons are these guys holding? And like, are they like rifles?
One guy had a pistol and like a hand axe.
Mhm.
And that guy dropped his stuff.
Mhm.
The other guy had kind of like a rifle. He dropped the rifle, but he's using his longsword at kind of like a crutch.
His longsword.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely rusted out. You can tell.
Okay.
But he's
The
definitely using
guy
it.
the guy that I have kind of like in my grip. Can I tell what like looking at him like what he had or what he's got for weapons?
I'm gonna say no, just because you're kind of using him kind of like a body cover.
Okay. I say so as they dropped him, I say kick him over. And like so they slide a little, like 5 feet away from him or whatever. If I
Yeah,
And
yeah, they'll do it.
when I hear that happen, I'm gonna just turn to Kristen and be like, "I can't believe that worked." And then I'm gonna head into the room up behind Clyde. And how big is this room exactly?
This room is maybe 15 by 15. There's dead constructs, or I guess broken constructs, all over the place. They seem to have definitely had a lot of fun in this room prior to you guys getting there. Ooh, airhead. But it's about 15 by 15. They're definitely worn out, and you're surrounded by like dead constructs.
Cool. I'm gonna pick up the rifle and throw it to Kristen if he follows me, and then I'm gonna start looking at the constructs excitedly, like a little techno nerd.
Okay.
Like, Can I learn anything about the constructs?
The what?
Can I learn anything about the constructs, like the techno side of me? learning
All
how they
right, go
work.
ahead and roll me a tech check.
Cool. That is a 10.
Yeah. All you can kind of tell is that they were protecting the ship.
Okay. Like security
That's all you
droids
can-
or drones?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm like, oh, these are security drones. It's a good thing they're deactivated, guys. We might have had more trouble.
Okay. As I'm like holding this guy, can I like I'll just like as I see Kristen get this rifle, I just like can I like say to him like knock this guy out for me. I want to talk to these other two, and then like
I'm not knocking anybody out. They haven't done anything bad.
I go.
They followed our rules.
I push this guy to the dirt real quick, like just push him down, like trip him, like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I push him down and I keep my gun still like on him as I like, just like walk around him
I'll
toward.
point the
Like,
rifle at him too.
okay, as I see.
Yeah, I've got my gun out as well, pointed at them. Just kinda
Okay,
going
cool.
between them all.
So as I see which ones they're aiming at, I just attain mine to the third one, and I just kind of as I'm approaching, can I just like kick their whatever's left on the ground of weapons wise, just kind of further away.
I mean, you can, but as you do that, the guy that's been kind of asking the same question over and over again, ask all over, "We've done what you asked. Now, why are you here?"
Great
So-
question.
To find some crazy stuff, and you're the only thing that we found.
It's classified.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for us to know and you to never find out.
Actually, holding back the word.
I'm also going to pick that hand axe and put it in my little belt.
All right, hand X is 1d4.
Awesome.
If you
Hand
want to write
axe.
that down.
Got it.
And I say a better question is, who are you?
We are those that are left from that which was lost from this world.
Sounds a lot like our patron.
That old buffoon. He sent you on this stupid mission too.
Wait, 2? You were sent on this mission?
It's a long story. He's been on this tangent for years.
So is what we're looking for here?
No one has ever reached below the surface. This door, for whatever reason, opened up not that long ago. And then all of these things started coming. And we fought them off. But then now there's you. We've been trapped in this room for the last 2 days.
Oh, you need some
And
food
I-
and water?
As I have as my gun is trained on the guy who's like leaning on his long sword, I say, "Don't think you're not out of the trap yet." I say, "So, why have they sent anyone to come looking for you?" He said there was consequences if we didn't achieve the goal that he had set out. Does he just not care? Can we just leave? I mean, what's like?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we've got a perfectly operable hover car outside.
I mean, we heard some people before, but I mean, we've been trapped in this room. There's no way out except for this door that you guys came in, and it had shut on us.
Oh.
And at that moment, you kind of start hearing gears grind in the background as if the door is about to close again.
All right. Can I make a movement? Try to sprint towards
Yeah,
it?
I mean, like, it's just now starting.
All right, I want to try to sprint towards it, dive, and get the rifle in the way of the doors closing.
I mean, realistically, all of you guys can leave the room
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
within. But as the gears start grinding, the only thing we were able to find was this weird cube, and then that's when the gears start grinding.
Cool. I will definitely take that cube if they hand it over to me.
They're gonna hold on to it.
Oh.
But if you guys are gonna get out, you need to get out now.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I go over to the one who has the cube on him, like, and I hold my gun to him and kind of point him with it out the door, and then as I'm like walking out with him, can I just be like, yeah, leave the other two. There's no use.
I'm gonna say, follow us if you want to live.
I am
Man.
your father.
And then I'm gonna bolt for the fucking door.
Yeah, and then we're moving.
I mean, realistically, it's up to you because one of you guys want to only take one of them and leave the other two, and you're saying to take all of them. So it's up to you.
I look at both of them, and I turn around, and can I take a shot at one of them to just shoot him in the head?
Oh shit.
You can try.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. At disadvantage, I got a 15.
Nope.
No.
So
What? Damn.
The DC's higher than 15. Oh.
yeah, for these people, it was higher than 15.
Oh my
It was
God.
an 18 to hit these guys.
Holy crap!
Fuck. They got armor class. Damn.
I'm at 23 bullets now. So.
So as he fires off that shot, I'm gonna go. That was a warning. Follow us. Come on. And no funny business. As I like push him into the other room with the gun.
Okay, cool. So you guys are back into this I guess lobby area. All of you guys are. And as soon as the last person walks out of the room, the door slams shut. Now, upon the door slamming shut, not only did that door shut, but the exit.
The one we
Yeah.
came. Okay.
Now,
Right.
once both of those doors shut, you guys are now trapped into that room.
Is there still the room with the shield? The guy with the shield open?
Well, that door was also shut.
That door was also shut. Okay.
That door was shut when you guys came in. The only
okay.
door that was open when you came in was the entryway that you guys came in through, as well as that door.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the guy with the cube, and I'm gonna go with my gun out. I'm gonna intimidate him and be like, "Give me that. Let me figure it out. I know how to work these things. You
Okay,
clearly
roll me an
don't."
intimidation check.
Okay. That's a 7.
Yeah, I mean, I had it at a 10, so I mean,
Come on,
he's
come on.
he's just like, no, I'm not gonna hand it over to you. Once I do that, what leverage do we have to stay alive? So, guy, just roll me a perception check of the room if you guys want to walk around the room or survey to try to figure out how the hell to get out. Because at this point, you guys are trapped in this 30 by 30 room. Granted, you have food and rations because of the resupply, but there's nothing else.
Could I do a survival check? Because that's one of my skills. Because like I feel like trapped right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
14.
All right. So describe to me what you're doing
I would,
for your
instead of
survival.
like going towards the other door, because I kind of know what that leads to, just another room. Investigating like the vent systems, the roof, if there's any type of like, if I can get to any other structure than just the room that I'm in. Any type of gives to the wall and stuff like that.
the wall doesn't necessarily give, but at the same time, it's kind of like you're kind of going like this across the wall, and there's some dust that kind of falls apart, leaving kind of like a cubish opening in the wall.
Well, bring it over here, boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to guys. See, this is why we are in control and leading things. Now take that cube and put it over there.
So he's gonna look at you very reluctantly, realizing that you do have a gun pointed at him. So he starts walking.
Come on.
And he'll walk over there, and he'll stop right before that, almost nervous to put it in there for his own life.
I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna put my arm around him, and I'm gonna go. Sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Rich. What's your name?
His name is Andy.
Andy. Nice to meet you. I do tech things. That's what I do. So if you want me to put it in, I can do that. But we got to get out of this room. And I'd like to persuade him if possible.
Okay. That was the perfect opportunity for a "that's what she said" moment, but I wasn't going to do it.
I know.
We're all proud of you. Oh no, my D20 just disappeared. One sec. You guys do other stuff while I look for this.
Okay. I go I just kind of look around to the other two and I just say so your buddy Andy, he's not too smart. I'd say, and how about you two? What's your names? How smart are you two? Don't seem too smart.
You're real mean.
That's so mean, yeah, but I love it.
Which one are you asking first? The one that you had the gun pointed to, and the first time, or the other guy?
I'll say I asked the guy who had the long sword as his crutch first. I kind of just looked toward him first.
Okay, his name will be Saul.
Saul. Okay, so we got Andy, Saul.
There we go. That's better. That's a
And
19
then,
persuasion.
Okay, so definitely I'll do that, but give me 1 second so while I resolve his other thing.
You got it.
And then you look over to the person who you had the gun pointed to, and this very higher pitched name or voice, you hear, Tracy.
Tracy.
Ooh.
So we can't make out any physical features of them, pretty much? They're in this power room?
It's not power armor. It's just think sand people and how many
that's right.
times their bodies wrapped up.
That's right.
But her hair's wrapped up almost as to kind of hide it. So it's that wrapped around, so that way it kind of just looks puffy, kind of like an afro-ish type thing. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like a bun, almost.
Yeah, almost like a bun, but it's not centralized. It's kind of encompassing the whole hair area.
Okay.
So Andy puts the cube into the hole, and when he does, it lights up. You start seeing. We'll go with green at first, and that green light starts crawling through the walls, almost like it was meant for something, and it starts to pretty much light up the whole room. And then it starts to filter in to this other door, the one with the shield. And the man with the shield, if you know, if you really thought about it, you could have swore you saw the guy move, but upon that like second glance, it's still the same, and it starts to pour into the door framing, lighting different hieroglyphics throughout the door, and the door begins to crack open.
So in our basic equipment, we have a glow stick. Like we have multiple glow sticks. So I'm gonna pop one of them and just put it, like throw it in that room,
Okay, you do so.
and then I'll do a perception roll. I guess. Do I get advantage or do
I mean, realistically, you never walked up to the door, so I mean, you're by the other.
I chucked it, and did I get it?
Okay,
in the
yeah,
door?
but I mean, like, because what I'm thinking
Yeah,
is
okay,
where the thing was where you found it was kind of like on the opposite side of the room.
Okay.
So realistically, you're chucking it from one side of the thing to the other.
Well, and
You
then
know.
I say, okay, guys, that's my expertise. Someone go see what's in there.
Okay, I'm gonna with the gun still pointed at Tracy, I tell her to stay in front of me and I tell her to go check it out. As I like walk behind her, still the gun pointed right at her.
Okay. She begins to walk into the room. I'm assuming you're kind of staying at the door frame while she like walks through.
I kind of just lean against the door frame with my gun and I kind of just push her a little bit and I'm like, yeah, keep going. Like,
Okay. And she walks in with the glow the glow. She reaches like a crossroad when all of a sudden there's this swoosh and she's gone and you hear her scream. So she went down that right. Something took her down that right.
I tell Grayson to sprint and try to get to the crossroads and follow the light. See if he can see the glow
yeah,
stick.
as I kind of could see her like get swooshed away, can I just run toward that crossroads and start trying to go toward just turn and look down the right way?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just roll for a perception to see if
I mean the glow she had the glow rod, so you can you'll be able to see.
I can see her as she's like making distance.
Well, here's the thing. You see her, but you don't see anything else.
So is she just like standing there or like?
No, she's knocked on the floor.
Oh.
She's on the floor, probably 20 feet down the hall, against one of the walls.
Okay, I
didn't make that clear.
Okay, I'm gonna still with my pistol just at the ready. I'm gonna pull out a glow stick of my own and snap it, and then just make my way toward her, real slowly. Like if
Okay.
Yeah, and then
what's everybody else doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say and then you guys go.
Just sorry to jump into this tense moment real quick. I've got about 5-10 minutes before I have to go. Is that cool? Is that gonna be good, Josh?
Yeah, I can.
Oh dear God. All right. Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna watch the prisoners, like the other two prisoners with the rifle in the main 30x30 room, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Britch, what are you doing other than leaving in 5 minutes?
So we got Andy and we have Tracy just went down the hall. I'm gonna go to the other guy, which is this the guy who's leaning on the sword, or was that Andy?
Saul.
Yes,
Yeah.
Saul has the leaning on the sword.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Look, we're gonna try and get everybody out of here alive, but for the time being, you all are gonna go first. So, after you. And I'm gonna kind of.
I kind of picture like as you were saying, Y'all are gonna go first. You hear Tracy screaming down the hall.
Yeah, exactly. That I don't know what that was. We're gonna find out together. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So we'll come back to you, Clyde. You reach her.
Sorry, before,
Okay.
the last thing I wanted to do was I wanted to examine the cube really quick and see if I could make out any sort of like directions or any way of how it works, basically.
Cube's gone. Cube's
Oh.
now a
Cube got
part of
sucked
the
into the
wall.
wall. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, no.
Right on.
Cube's now a part of the wall.
Okay, cool. Then never mind. I'm just gonna give it a look and be
Use
like,
your arc tool. Take it up.
oh yeah, good idea. I'm gonna try and remove it with my arc tool. Fuck that. Nope. Let's go.
Alright, so Clyde, you reach her. Give me a perception check of her.
Okay. Ooh, all right. Plus 2, right? 18, so plus 2, so 20. That was a good
Okay.
roll.
Yeah, that was a good roll. So I mean, she's a female and you're an old man. You kind of give her the look up and down, and you notice a bite mark on her neck.
A bite mark on her neck.
Yes, a bite mark on her neck, and that bite mark is oozing out. Obviously, her blood, but her blood is infused with pretty much what can only be red Astra.
Red Astra.
Yes. And she's just looks at you very intensely and says, "Save." And as soon as she says saves, her head explodes.
Her head explodes.
And you and the walls are covered in blood. Pretty much lighting up, 20 feet worth of the walls in the red Astra infused blood. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh my god.
Imagine I walk up, I'm like, ooh, finally a little alone time with Tracy, and then I'm like, wait, what's going on there? Just.
I mean, technically, there's still the lower half.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if even Clyde is that desperate right now.
Clyde is spattered with blood at the moment. He's not looking at what. No.
Just no.
I only have one eye too, so it's like depth perception 101.
Oh man.
Yeah, I
Right
mean,
on.
realistically, if you rolled low enough, I was just gonna be like, you actually went up to her, and grabbed her, and as soon as you grabbed her, like it exploded in your hand, and you were gonna take damage. So
Oh, shit.
you avoided some basic stuff. So
Who knows, man? That was dirty.
So we'll do a little quick outro. If I can keep you for maybe like 5 more minutes after we finish the stream, Jamie,
Yeah, for sure.
I would appreciate it.
For sure.
But we'll go opposite now. So Clyde, if you want to do your little outro,
I'll just say, it's been fun playing, and Shredder's pretty fun. A lot of damage comes off of the Shredder, for sure. I think I'm at 5 health right now, currently in the story. So
awesome.
yeah, but other than that, yeah, I had fun, and the story's actually got me thinking a little bit. So
That's always good. I mean, this is my first time DMing, so that's always good to hear.
Oh.
Roman?
So what do you need for the outro?
Just if you want to plug anything specific, or your name.
I can't wait till I level up so I get creative engineering.
he's like, I can't wait till I level up.
I mean, for the sake of the fact that you guys did end up killing some guys and whatnot, I'll say for next time you guys will level. However, playtest version 2 comes out this week, so we'll wait till then in case anything
Okay.
changes for you guys to actually do that to your actual characters.
Right on.
Besides that, I'm pissed I left my weapon in the sand at the beginning. Besides that, it was fun. Yeah.
And Jamie?
Yeah, it's just super fun. I really like where this is going so far. It's super fun. I like the way the Mechanist is kind of like this, can kind of, very versatile. And I remember reading that they wanted it to be like a combination rogue, cleric, bard kind of thing, like all
Mhm.
over. And I think that's definitely showing. I wanted to create a character that like is really good, like is basically like a skill monkey, like is really good at that, and also is very versatile. So I feel like that's already kind of showing, even though we're already only at level 1. So that's super cool, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
No one's reached their fade limit either.
Yeah,
Well,
not
I mean,
yet.
you reached your limit. You just didn't go over.
I haven't faded or whatever.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be next time, I'm sure.
Yeah. So you guys have been watching RPG Enlightenment. This is the first installment of Death Row's journey. Will they get redemption? Will they not? Will they die in this abyss? Or will they get locked in to a never-ending dungeon? Well, on that note, may you only seek enlightenment.